everybody. Coming at you from by the river, by the creek. And I have on camera,
Heyo.
have Nick. And this is going to be pretty much our last video for 2021. So we're going to kind of chit chat a little bit. We're going to make some coffee. We're going to make some muffins. Just kind of hanging out and enjoying things. As you can see, that's one of our favorite lakes up there. Nick, are you getting that dam?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat how you can see how high up the water is, the level is, compared to this little creek right here. Now normally you can take a big boat up this creek, because scan over here a minute and look right here. You can see this is sloping down, but this right here, the water usually comes up to about right here. And you can see over there, I mean, this is normally, it's like the river's 8 feet lower than normal. But it sure is moving fast.
See if I can zoom around here. There you go.
See how fast it's moving? Alright, well, enough chit-chatting and goofing off. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of the video, the cooking and the coffee making. You ready, yeah. Nick?
I'm ready.
Alright. Open up this pack here and take a look inside and see what all we have. Let's see. Now today what we're going to make is, we are going to make some sausage, egg, and cheese muffins.
Delicious.
Delicious. So I got right here, I have the food in there, and then I have some odds and ends in here, odds and ends in here. Let's see. Knife and a saw, coffee pot, and then some water. All right, let's put this down here on the end. I may wind up moving that thing later on so that we've got more space here. All right, first off, let's take a look at this thing here. I have a couple of stands that I have made, and I'm gonna put them right here. Let's see how this looks. Now, I have this is a Lodge griddle. I got it in an estate sale, and it's not completely seasoned yet, but it's kind of seasoned. There we go. It's got cat hair stuck to it. Now we have some dry leaves here, which are bad, and you're supposed to teach people to remove all of the dry leaves from an area, which is good, but everything underneath here is solid mud. So I'm thinking as it catches these leaves on, I'm just going to kind of move them around. Now, first thing we do before we start digging through here and getting all this food out, I'm going to set, here's another grill that I'm going to set up. And we got to get the fire going. You may have seen, some paper towels, you may have seen this grill before. It's a special made grill. I'm going to go ahead and start taking everything out. I hope there's some legs in here. Yeah, there's legs. That'll be for our coffee pot. Put that back in there.
We gotta get a fire going. You know how crazy cold it gets in Georgia.
Oh yeah, freezing cold.
70s. God.
No, actually, right now it's 39 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, today's a weird day.
Yeah, today's a...
For Georgia.
Yeah, for Georgia, it's a pretty weird thing. All right, right there, we're gonna have our coffee pot right there, and then we're gonna have our other fire right here. And I think what I'm gonna do, I can't believe there's cat hair on this. When we heat it up, but that's the way it is at our house.
Well, go wash it off.
Well, I can't. It's got that sticky seasoning stuff on it. All right. Now, one other thing. Let's look in here. Where's my water? Okay, my water bottle. Look on the very bottom. I have a container with some shreds of fat wood. And then right here on the side, I have some matches and a lighter. Probably going to use a lighter. Because we have brought a surprise that I'm fixing to show you. And I hope you think it's cool. All right, I'm going to go gather up some wood and I'm gonna lay the wood down and then we're gonna start the fire because we got to get the fire going to preheat and everything to begin with. All right, sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, old man. And I'm gonna open this up. Get out a good old lighter. I got this. Got a little bit of fat wood. That's how I'm gonna transfer the flame because I don't want the lighter over there because the long-time viewers of this channel have always seen and heard about Nick's favorite fire starting method. So, no hand drill, no bow drill, no fire plow, no flint and steel. We are going to, let's see, I don't even know how to open this thing. I can't believe that. I know so little about this that I don't even know how to open this up. There it goes. There it goes. It makes that beautiful sound.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Beautiful,
so,
beautiful, just beautiful.
All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pour.
Oh,
Is this
yeah.
how you do it?
There we go. Yeah, just give it a good dousing. Yeah, just
Give it a good dousing.
give it a good dousing. Yeah.
All right.
Then we just filmed how we died.
Yeah, I hope this don't wind up on Reddit on what could go wrong.
Now again, it's a long-term joke, so
Yeah,
don't
this-
actually recommend doing that.
Yeah, this is a very long run.
It's just a long-running joke. And for Christmas, this is our present to you.
Wait a minute, that went out. Hold on. Let's light it this way. Because I don't want to get the lighter near it. Hold on. Now the wind picked up. There we go.
We got our own wind meter
Are you
from
ready?
a piece of... I'll show it in a bit. There we
That
go.
wasn't so violent of a...
See, it's perfect.
That wasn't so violent. Nick, everybody was acting like it was going to be some kind of a big violent explosion. Of some
I was
kind.
kind of thinking. You ever lit gasoline on fire? Don't do that either.
No.
But it goes up fast.
Yeah, don't do that either.
It actually wasn't... Oh, well, it doesn't stay lit, though.
Well, it's still
Very
lit
well.
now. If I can, it may not work. I mean, it may. We may have to go back to the little pieces of fat wood. You know what I mean?
We may have to go back to the normal way of lighting fire.
Look at that. Nick, it has failed us.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's a little bit going right there. Let's get out another piece of fat wood here. Hey, Zach, look at that. It worked. That one right there caught on. Oh, it's all gone. So, Nick, the running joke is no more.
Oof. We'll have to come up with a new joke.
Yeah, you're going to come up with a
New joke for a new year.
Yeah.
Post the
I'm
joke in the comments.
Nick, I gave your lighter fluid the chance. So we're going to use little pieces of fat wood instead. All right.
Oh. You can tell the wind speed and direction by this
Oh yeah.
this stick that's dangling back there from fishing line or a very strong cobweb. I think it's fishing line.
Let's just put these.
I don't know
in
why
here.
it's there, but you see it's kind of windy.
Oh, you can see the fishing line back there moving around.
Oh, it is fishing line.
Yeah, that is fishing line back there.
I kind of figured, but yeah, you can tell the wind speed off of that.
All right. Let's see.
Slightly windy.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with this little bitty section right here. I'm hoping this is not very good fat wood. I'm going to try to transfer this flame. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to try to transfer this into different places. And I'm going to move all these little pieces of fat wood right in here. That way, once I get these little sections here going, then I can start piling it on. This is like a very subpar fat wood that I'm using.
Still smells good though.
Yeah, you can smell it. Ain't no doubt about that. You can see the black coming off of that one now.
What's your favorite thing about fat wood? The smell.
Well, yeah, the smell. Alright. Let's put some of that down there. Now, as you can see, what I'm doing is I have this in 3 sections here. And as these 3 sections catch on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start piling all the little wood on so that all the little wood will start catching on. And then as all the little wood catches on, it's going to fall down into the bigger wood.
Yeah.
So Nick, I hate to say it, but your fat wood, I mean your lighter fluid let us down.
Dang.
So I guess for 2021 we will no longer have the running joke about how great it is.
I'll have to come up with a new joke.
Yeah. So that's you're gonna give that a big old 2021 oof.
Ooh.
Oh, and while we're doing this, does anybody remember when we did a year ago? We did our video Goodbye 2020 and Ray's Axe. Does anybody remember that? I know you remember it, don't you, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember distinctly that we said 2020 was horrible and 2021 was going to be better.
I
and
didn't.
We actually made the
I think
joke.
I jinxed it.
Huh? Well,
I think I jinxed it.
may have. We may have jinxed it. And you remember we made the joke, Nick. We actually made the joke saying we hope that 2021 doesn't say hold my beer and watch this. And evidently, I think it did. So that's not good. Anyway, all right.
I feel like it's going to be the whole decade.
Yeah, it's going to be a horrible decade. Horrible.
You know what you do?
What?
Stay in the woods.
Yep. Just stay in the woods as much as you can.
Fun in the woods.
Fun in the woods. That is what it's all about. Now, say I've got a little section here, a little section here, and a little section here. So, Nick, turns out the fat wood is better than the your old faithful, unfaithful.
Oh, unfaithful.
Now, I think if I'd have had, if I would have had maybe some,
Leaves and pine straw.
yeah, leaves and stuff, maybe something for, you know, for it to catch on a little bit better. Because I mean, we're literally just putting small pieces on there. We're just trying to get all of this stuff going. So, all right, I think we've kept you too long for this, and I think I'm just going to continue breaking all these little dry sticks and putting them on here until we get the fire going, and then we're going to start getting the food out, the coffee out, and we're going to start talking about it. How's that sound, Rick?
Cool.
All righty.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready, pretty much, because I think I got the fire to go on to where what it's going to do, what it's going to do.
Yeah.
This thing's filthy, yeah, the wind's filthy.
Yeah, we've had to kind of move around a little bit because of that.
Yeah, it's kind of roaring.
Because the wind keeps feeling it like crazy.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put that on there, and maybe that'll kind of regulate a little bit. What we need to do is we need to get the, let's see, let's get this coffee going. Now, the coffee is going to be interesting. Yeah, first thing I want to do is get the coffee. I got to get that thing there warmed up because it's all covered in dirt now and cat fur and leaves, and we're going to have to wipe it off. All right. But I think I've got enough wood there. You can see.
Maybe on windy days like this, maybe move some extra leaves away from it. Not just where the fire is, but
Yeah.
you can see on here how far it's leaning outward.
Yeah. All right, let's take a peek in here for a minute. Let's put some water in here. Hold this up to the camera and see if you can pronounce it. Tell everybody about that while I'm pouring the water in. I think
Del
that's
Mar Prodomo? Prodomo?
Del
That's probably Prodomo.
Meyer, I think.
Delmeyer?
Yeah, it's from Germany. It's supposed to be a very, very
Prodomo?
smooth coffee.
I don't know if any of that's visible or not.
I'm using the, I'm using our GSI Glacier Outdoors percolator.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's put this thing and this thing. Got a filter. Let me have this. Dal Meyer, I think. It's supposed to be really good coffee. I don't know, somewhere in Germany. Munchen, Germany. Munchen. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've got 3 friends on YouTube from Germany, so I'm pretty sure they can kind of help me along there with the pronunciation. If they can spell it out. Alright, so let's poke a hole in here, right in the middle, because I think this is going to be fine ground. I read about it, and I think it's a fine grind. A fine grind does not do good on a percolator, especially when a percolator's got holes this big.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's open it up and take a peek.
Oh,
What?
there's some leaves over here catching fire.
Oh, yeah, stomp them out. I knew that would happen, and we would just have to move them away.
Maybe if it's windy like this, then kind of move extras out of the way.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I was going to do, well, like I said, it's very, very muddy, and we're not leaving this fire unattended. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's heating up one side of the thing.
Well, cook on that side.
Well, I was wanting to cook on the whole thing. All right, let's take a look inside here. It's not that fine of a grind.
I like to use that in an espresso.
You might could. So let's pour it in here.
So I might try that later.
Yep. You hear that ambulance or fire truck or whatever? I hope they're not coming here.
There's somebody else who didn't spread out their leaves out far enough from the fire.
Yeah.
Yep, they just caught the whole forest on fire. Yep.
All right, you think that'll be enough? Hope it ain't too much. I don't know how strong this is. I'm gonna stop right there. How about that? See if we can fold this over and push
I
it.
think that might be too much.
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll add a little water to it if it is.
Yeah, it's fine. We can just add some water to it.
Set that in there. And set this in here.
Every time I make a joke about that, I point at the creek.
Put that right there.
Okay. Well, that should be done in no time with how that fire's going.
Should be. Well, the fire's fixing to be dying down because all of the small stuff is fixing to be gone. And I think I'm going to try to turn... What did I do? Here's paper towels. I want to try to wipe some of that off. All right, Nick?
Yeah.
And see, this is turning a funny color. Man, I hate to do this. Because this is what happens when you're unprepared. I'm going to have to cut this in half.
Oof.
Just cutting the thread though.
Yeah, just saw back up.
I don't know. Let's cut this like this. Ooh, my legs are getting hot. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, let's take this. Yeah, that one end is getting way, way too hot. Ah, it's hot. Ah, woo, it's hot. Alright, we're going to warm up that other end. And I figured I didn't bring my Nomex gloves. I hope I'm not ruining this thing because this is cast iron. Woo, doggy. Hey, it cleaned up pretty good.
Huh.
Oh. Alright, so let's move this over here now.
I'm catching on fire now. Who's gonna make breakfast?
I ain't gonna do that. Alright, let's see what we need in here. Man, it was cold this morning, now it's hot.
Yeah, sun just popped out. Oh, stick fell.
Alright, let's see. Yeah.
Might want to up and another.
Did it? I need one of these over here.
And leaves are on fire.
Alright.
Yep. This is a good send off to 2021.
Yeah, it is.
Accidentally
represents-
lighting this area on fire.
Yeah. Well, there's mud. Everything underneath here is solid mud. You know? Alright. So, can you see?
Yes, we can see all the small fires that have been lit.
Alright, let's open this up. Now, the first thing we want to cook is the sausage. There's those things. They're muffins. We got some butter and some cheese. We're looking for the sausage. So, how about that?
Oh yeah. Ooh,
You hear that? I think that's a good temperature.
a beautiful sizzle.
Sizzle.
Love it.
The schnizzle of the sizzle.
Might be too far for a clear view over here. It's zoomed in, but
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, look at that.
Don't that look good?
Delicious.
Now, see, now the fire's starting to die down, which is good. See what we have in here. Oh, somebody sent me. I'll show you those in a little while. I'm too much in a hurry of cooking. Let's get out some cheese. Get that ready. Now this eggs, I've decided for this trip, I put the eggs inside here. Isn't that cool? That way I can just pour them straight on. Let's get a couple of plates.
It's nothing better than a big jar of eggs. Just a big jar of eggs.
Let's see about this here.
Is that a peanut butter jar?
Oh no, they're burning.
Oh, that one's yours.
How come I didn't bring my Nomex gloves?
I don't know. Is the top?
Oh yeah, they're burning.
Is the top of the griddle supposed to be on fire?
Nope. I bet I got it too hot. Yeah, they're burning. That ain't good. See, the fire's gonna have to die down now before I do the eggs. That's great. Yeah, that thing should have went down to coals.
Maybe keep flipping them.
Well, I already got one side burnt. What I need to do is shift some of that fire over towards the, need to shift some of that fire over towards the coffee pot, some of those coals. Because that's where we really need the heat. You know what? Heat needs to be over there. Okay, now the bottom half, can you see that from there, Nick?
Yeah, well that's good.
Yeah. That's nowhere near as bad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that one's
I think
done.
we can live with that. I'm almost afraid to put the eggs on there now. Do you think that sausage is totally done? I think it may be.
Yeah, sure. And then we got steak on it.
Nah, we ain't gonna get sick.
Nah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we'll be done.
I think it's pretty good. Look at
Those
that.
have got to be done.
Show that to the camera. Yeah. Look at that.
Alright, let's put it over here. Put them in there. Let's see, got this cheese over here. Got 4 pieces of cheese. Now what I'm going to do, this is going to be interesting to say the least. Now look at this. A friend of mine gave me this Tappy Russ. Tappy Russ? Tapperus. It's a sport, tactical sport. I wanted to show these. We're not going to use them though, I don't think. But what they are is it's a spork. And when you pull it apart, there's a beautiful, almost looks like a black chrome type knife.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Nice.
that cool? Yeah, it's very nice. I just want to show them real quick. Maybe the fire's dying down a little bit.
I think you're probably good to put the eggs on. Right.
I'm gonna take this.
Try and see if you can set them on the side that doesn't look like it's got ash all over it.
Yeah, well, I want it over here where the sausage grease is. This is gonna be a mess. An absolute mess. I'm gonna lay this right here.
She's
That's that raw egg.
She just made them over easy. Oop, hang on, we got a paper towel blowing away.
Oh, I'll get it.
All right.
All right, now what I want to try something here for a minute. Where'd the butter go? Boy, this has been a a disastrous event so far.
I'd say probably the coolest location we filmed in, but
Yeah, it's
that
a cool
wind,
location.
that wind is messing everything up.
Yeah. And I wasn't sure. I haven't cooked with a griddle like this in a long time. I hope that coffee starts brewing soon. Can you hear it? I think I hear it. Maybe it'll start bubbling. Maybe it'll bubble just in time. I want to see what this butter does here. That's one good way of telling. Golly. Well, that's one good way of telling how hot it is. Man. No, we're not putting the eggs on there yet. Man.
I think you need to reapply some more butter.
Happy, joy,
Later.
joy. See, we still got flames down here. That's the problem.
Put it on it and burst into flames.
Man.
I didn't know butter could do that.
I didn't either. I can't believe this fire is this hot.
See, this is an educational video. Butter
Yeah.
can burst into flames.
That's right.
It's very dangerous.
Yes, it is.
People, stay safe around your butter.
Yeah,
It can be highly lethal.
that's right. Now, this ain't burning over here. I think this end over here, I can cook the eggs on.
Yeah, just
All right.
watch the butter.
That end's still on fire.
Wait, it is? Oh, you can't see
behind
that
the
over here.
pot.
Yeah, the corner is still on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I hope that coffee starts brewing. It's going to be miserable. There a minute ago, and the butter didn't flame up, so I guess it's ready for the eggs.
Oh.
Oh, this is terrible. Man. Trying to divide this into some separate pieces so that we can put it on there.
You might should have left them as. You might should have made them over easy
I don't know.
to like one at a time.
Well, if they turn out that bad, we'll just throw them in the creek and go to Denny's. Like I said, I have not. I messed with a griddle years and years ago, man. It's been a while since I've done this.
Everything's getting ash on it.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, wind.
That in there.
Thanks a lot, nature. You're messing up my breakfast. Hey, I would have ate that.
I'm gonna put that near the fire. Let's do the oven. Look at that. That was just enough, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, these will be the better eggs. I'll let you have them.
All right.
I'm the one that didn't know how to regulate a temperature.
Thanks, Gerald Dave.
You're welcome, Nick.
starting to run over there. All right.
I'm trying to divide it into two. Yeah, just like that.
You could leave it as one, and I could just eat one giant biscuit.
I don't know. Or if it's
Probably
placed
not.
too hot.
It's probably not a good idea.
Ooh, yeah, they're still warm, so that's good. Leaving them near it. Piece there's burning. Hey, it's bubbling. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so what we want to do now,
What's wrong
do
with
we want 4, or do we just want a double sausage egg biscuit or muffin?
That might be too big. You might want to go ahead and do
All right,
4.
let's start with 2.
So we're probably going to have on camera, and I don't think anybody wants to watch us try and shove a giant biscuit in our mouths.
Let's see. Oh, I got to get that thing. Hey, it's starting to brew now. We're going to have some good coffee, Nick. Man, this is going to be like an hour-long video. All right, we have that and some sausage. And we have this.
What do you mean the last scene was 15 minutes?
An egg. There's sausage and egg. Now let's put some cheese on. Hopefully, I can't believe, it's, by some miracle, Nick, the coffee is going to be ready right at the time the biscuits are ready.
Uh-huh.
Alright, put on a piece of cheese. A piece of cheese. Alright, now let's
Those are looking good.
yeah, it ain't bad. Okay, well, it fell off. This is the tops. Let's get these other 2.
Are you gonna toast them?
Yeah. This is Chef Dave's Cooking 101. Alright, we have sausage. We have egg.
Delicious.
Like Dad always said, a little coal ash never hurt anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because they actually induce coal ash for diarrhea. And I think it's
That's
got
good to
something
think
do-
about right before you eat.
I think it's got something to do with poisoning too. All right, look at that. Now we're starting to look like something.
Mm.
All right, so what we're going to do now, let's get this. Now I think the temperature is perfect.
Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to look good. If you'll excuse me, I gotta get this trash thing going around.
Let's see. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is what we want here. We want butter, butter, and butter, and more butter. We want butter galore. Now it's a little bit hot over here. As you're getting over here, it's getting a little bit hot. So what we're going to do, lay that on, lay that on. Let's get a little bit more butter. Hey, we're going to wind up using like a whole stick of butter.
That's fine, this is the South.
That's right.
That's expected.
That's right. All right. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Just curious as to how this side is. I'm gonna throw a piece of just some butter on there just to kind of see.
There's still fire going under it. You just want to see if it catches. You just want to see if it bursts into flames.
Well, I want to see how hot it is. I see that's instantly turning brown. That side's still too hot. Good old wind. Look at that, got trash blowing everywhere. What was that? No.
You got cheese wrappers blowing everywhere. Keep stuffing them under this container over here.
Now we're going to let that go for a minute.
I keep having to get up and pick up your trash that's flying around.
I know, isn't it horrible? We're going to let this go for a minute. And as soon as this butter in the middle here melts, I'm going to flip these around. What we're going to do now, they're sitting there and they're kind of simmering and everything's melting up a little bit. So what we're going to do next is we're going to flip them because we're browning and buttering. Let's see. I'm actually going to move that to there because I think these on this side, yeah, they're getting more brown on this side. Woo! Man, I still feel that fire. I didn't think it'd be that bad, so I didn't bring my Nomex gloves.
Oof.
I should have. See, that's the most brown there.
Oh yeah, that's the good one. Oh
yeah,
wait, no,
those are
that's
brown. All right, we're gonna let that simmer there for a couple more minutes. What do I need? A little more butter in there. You gonna do that? Right in the middle so that it'll kind of soak around. Just put a little bit right in the middle. Now when that melts, they'll be ready to eat. You ready for me to pour the coffee, Nick?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. There's cups. Glorious coffee, because it's got to cool off enough for us to drink it. Is that within camera shot?
Yeah.
If you're
I
going to
got
be
everything in here.
outdoors, huh?
I got everything in here.
All right, I think so. If you're going to be outdoors, you're going to have to expect coal ash to be in everything. See what color it turned out to be. Perfect. I think
Yeah,
that's the perfect color.
Yeah, that's the right color.
Yeah.
That's how you see it on TV when they make it look so good.
Yeah.
That golden brown.
That's right.
Yeah, perfect.
I wonder if it's going to keep percolating.
Disaster turned. Right?
It's slow. Oh, all right. Let's go over here. We ready to eat? You want me to eat the burnt ones?
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Let's see. How about you get one burnt one and
We'll just call it extra crispy.
all right.
Dave's extra crispy recipe.
Yeah. All right. One there and one there. All right, that'll be yours. And this will be mine on this filthy plate. I mean, this kind of stuff is just expected when you're cooking in the outdoors.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
There we go. How's that? All right, we're going to move the camera here in a minute. And then we're going to eat. All right? Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. I'll move this over here.
Well, this is a breakfast done right.
I don't know about done right. It's done.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells good. Can you see me in the camera? I need to scoot up a little bit.
I just have faith I'm in the camera angle. Oh, wait.
You are.
Oh, yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
The
Sun's
sun's
hitting
kind
us.
of glaring on me. So.
Let me pull this up a little bit. This is why you don't have a nice vehicle when you're camping and eating and all that kind of stuff. All right, who's first? You or me?
Yeah, we'll both go.
Still hot. Good. And that's the one that's crunchy, crispy on the bottom. Mmm.
It's good. So it turned out all right.
Yeah.
Minus everything else.
I can't see nothing.
Oh, you're in it. I think you're in it. Yeah, you're in it.
There I am. That glare. Dreaded glare. I taste the burnt edges on the sausage.
Get the camera up slightly. There you go.
That's probably better. I still can't see nothing. What if my coffee's ready?
I'm in the shot. Let's see. Yeah, there's a horrible glare from the sun over there. We're trying to squeeze this into the camera here.
Coffee's a little hot, but I can tell. It's good. Ah, man, that's good. A little hot. All right, we waited a little bit while to make sure that the coffee cooled off enough to where we could actually taste it.
It's got a weird flavor I've never tasted before. I've tasted it somewhere before, but definitely not in coffee. But it's a good thing. It's good.
Very,
It is, though.
very smooth, very good coffee. If I ever see that again, I'm buying it. Again, ain't no doubt about it.
Maybe
I
it's
think
a nutty
it's-
flavor. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Dallmeyer, I think, from Germany. Hold it up again. Right there beside you.
That's it. I want to hold it closer.
Dallmeyer. Anyway, my friends from Germany will know how to pronounce it. Mm-hmm. That is so good. Now, before people tell me I did this wrong, I did that wrong, we're not professionals. We're just a couple of guys that like to camp and hike and cook in the woods and do things. And so I try not to make everything look like it runs perfectly like a real chef would do, but we do have fun. I mean, even with all the flame ups and things being too hot and leaves catching on fire, trash flying around everywhere, we do have
Butter
fun.
exploding.
Yeah, butter exploding into flames. We do have fun out here, and we love hanging out together. It's a lot of fun. And which leads me to one of my thoughts for closing out 2020. And, you know, it's about family, because, you know, Nick's my son, I'm his dad. We're family. We love hanging out together. We love getting away when we can. This upload is on Christmas Eve. And for about 20 or 25 years, I would be down in the basement, and I would be wrapping people's presents. And I had them in different sections. Brother, sister, mom, dad, you know, all this stuff. And so my stepmother died 5 years ago, and my mother-in-law died 3 years ago. And so it just kind of hit me this year that I noticed there was 2 less piles of presents. And so it's bad, and I got to thinking that, you know, you gotta kind of value family when they're alive and hang out with them. You know what I mean? And cherish them. And if you want to talk to them, call them. Don't hold a grudge. You know, be around them as much as you can. So that smoke's killing me. So, but anyway, so goodbye 2021. I ain't even going to say that 2022 is going to be any better. It's probably going to be horrible.
It's going to keep getting worse.
Yeah, it's gonna keep getting worse. So you should spend time out in the woods, camping and hiking and cooking and doing whatever. So I mean, that's all I wanted to say. You know, this video's gone long anyway. So anything you want to say, Nick?
Well, even though everything kept looking like it was going wrong, you know, if you stick with it, then in the end everything will turn out right. The biscuits and coffee, yeah. Everything was bursting into flames. The wind blowing the fire into us everywhere we moved. Smoke coming at us now. But, no, biscuits came out good.
Yeah, real good.
You just gotta wait till the end, and things will work out.
All right. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever other holidays you celebrate that I'm probably not aware of. I hope it's a good one. Spend time with your family, and we shall see you next year.
See you next year. Drink plenty of coffee. Scarfo's now. Coffee's delicious.
It is fantastic. I told you I read about it. All right. See, right now the scene is closing. The river is